So last night or the night before, I mentioned that there's an article where it said a month ago, the creditors decided that they were going to protect themselves by cutting limits and closing cards, right? But it wasn't a month ago. It wasn't a month ago. What happened 12 years ago? 12 years ago, it was 25 to 50% of limits that were cut and also cards that were closed, right? And so what happened was they said, well, in the event that something happens, like, another financial crisis, we'll know what to do. And that's when they made that plan. It wasn't a month ago. It wasn't a month ago. Dude, this has been building up and building up and building up. There's $14.3 million in debt. $14.3 million in debt, and it's just going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Okay, remember I told you that the creditors and lawmakers were going to come to the point where they said, well, sending people to jail for not paying child support isn't enough. Sending people to jail for unpaid parking tickets is not enough. Now we're going to send them to jail because we're going to get our money back, right? There's contracts. For every day that someone is in jail, it equates to a specific amount of money paid, right? That's why you go to jail for child support, because it equates to the government, the state, whoever being paid. That's why that happens. That's why that happens. So how much further are they going to allow things to go before they say, oh, well, we have companies that are not paying their $10 million in debt, and there's consumers that are not paying their hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. So if they don't pay it, why don't we just send them to jail? We're going to get a cut of that money back. We're going to get a cut of that money back. And as you can see, once again, I'm not a fortune teller. I just am aware of everything that's going on around me. Okay. So like I said, circling back to 2008, we already see what happened there. We're going to plan just in case something happens like this, and boom, then it happens. Then pandemic hits, there's closures, there's limit cuts, there's 30 million people that lose their jobs. You got to wait 3 hours in the line just to go to the food bank, $14.3 trillion in debt, like I said. And now there's a mysterious illness and that kills children. There's 80 million people that are dead. And here we are. And there's people that are saying, oh, well, I only have a bankruptcy to remove. I only have student loans with the government that I didn't pay. I need these things off now. I need them off now. While the world is at a standstill, I need these things off so that I can go and get a mortgage, so that I can go and get the things that I need, so that I can go and do whatever. There's people that actually think that while everything is either completely at a standstill or moving very, very, very slowly forward, that they're actually going to be able to do that stuff and do it quicker than they were able to do when they weren't in the middle of this current situation. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And if anybody tells you otherwise, if anybody tells you that they have a person at the bureaus, if they have a shortcut, if this is the best time because they're not going to be responding to the disputes and all of that, then all they are 300% bullshit. 300% bullshit. All right. So you need to stop believing in the things that are just using common sense. You would be like, hey, you know what? That doesn't sound right. I don't think that exists. Right. So that's all I wanted to say on this, is that I thought it was very ironic that that they said that it happened a month ago when obviously this happened 12 years ago, because history repeats itself all the time. Okay. So, the creditors are just very simply protecting themselves against losses. But the way I see it is, just because you are unemployed doesn't mean that you are not going to be paying your credit card bills, right? Maybe you've actually lost your job a couple of times in the past 10 years and the creditors didn't know about it, but now they're reevaluating your credit worthiness to see if you still have a job. That's one part of it. If they reevaluate you by pulling your credit report and actually making you do other paperwork to keep your cards with them, and they find out that you don't have a job, you are going to be one of the people that have their cards closed, because you're going to be a risk. If I made it my point to pay my cards on time for like the last 10 years, then how does that make me a risk? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, so there's a couple of other videos that I have coming out for you. Very, very important information. Now, two things. Number one, If you actually want to see what's going on with your file and you want to get with a company that is actually transparent and that disputes everything every round with everybody using absolutely no templates, then the link is down in the description as well as on your screen. Schedule the call to see if I can help you. Now, once again, this is for me to take over your file and do a credit sweep, not free advice, not about business, not about anything other than me taking on your file. If you want to continue to do it yourself, I have a free, it's the free most important credit repair cheat sheet that I came out with last night, 100% free. You do not even have to give me your email or anything like that. All you do is click on the link and it's going to pull it up. And there's a video that explains everything. And you're also going to want to check out, like I said, if this is something that you're doing yourself, you're going to want to check out my limited time bonuses that I have with a package that I just put out last night. It literally has everything that you need to do anything having to do with any type of negative item. All right. When I say limited time, the sale is not limited time, the bonuses are. All right. So anywho, I will see you guys later. I had to talk about this real quick because it's just like, why don't you just be real about it? It's not a month ago, dude. It's 12 years ago. It's 12 years ago, and you don't gotta lie about it. You don't gotta lie to kick it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's it from me to you. I will see you later, and go click on one of those links as well as check out some of my other videos. Bye.